Have you ever experienced the deepest of knowledge and the deepest of the understanding to be experienced in the very unexpected moments of life? Hi, myself Ishika Datta, and today I'm going to share with you some bits and parts of my journey uh, as being a content creator. I started making videos because I initially wanted to come out of the fear of camera and the shyness I get when I um, encounter people in front of me. So that was my main motto, to escape first from the fear of people, and the second is I love speaking and sharing knowledge. So public speaking is a very essential skill for that. So I just wanted to learn it through it. Also, I wanted to build a community, know people, and let them know me through my art and craft, like craft of life. So that's my aim, how I started it. So being in it, I have made quite a lot of videos and also privated most of them because they were the part when I was just trying to look at the camera, so I was very shy. I never looked up and never saw the camera and never said a word. So it was very disheartening, but still I sometimes fall back on that note and I escape the camera as I'm doing a few times now. Lately I have been trying to make a few videos and they're all in my gallery, stacked one upon the other, and I'm just sharing with you all the experiences I get to encounter within those moments. Being into that circle of editing, capturing, and letting people know what actually happened, sometimes we miss upon the parts that were not good. So initially what the idea of an influencer that stuck with us in our minds are like people showing the perfect life of theirs. Second thing that we know is that's not the truth, and it happens to me also. Some days I just plan a day, a routine, and then I start off with shooting and I try to show you as much as I can, also portraying it in a beautiful manner just to be eye catchy. It's quite hard, it's a lot of work, and the time takes away, so it takes up a lot of effort, and sometimes it's not up to the part. So showing it to people is like making yourself conscious. Sometimes people don't show it up. I myself also try not to upload such videos, but they always stack up because I put up so much efforts into it. I always want them to be published and I want them to be seen as well, but the amount of work I have to do after making a video on editing and uploading, knowing that there has been flaws, there has been mistakes I have done, makes me very conscious. That's one reason I didn't upload any of my video. Also, I love tracking my day. I tried it for as long as I can. It's a big story short. I have always tried to schedule my day as being in preparation for exams and being good at my studies. I have always tracked and made routines throughout my life. But sometimes I notice that I fall apart from what I made because of what the expectation I set in my mind about what I need to achieve, and most of the times they are not realistic. Always kind of makes me sad when the end of the day I don't achieve all the goals I set, but it's not always the things we didn't achieve, but also the things we achieved were even harder. I myself have been in that trap and not noticed the work I put into, and seen the hard work I go through. As humans tend to ignore the hard work or the things that have already been achieved. Maybe you have put in more efforts into it, but as it is done, it's done, so we don't look back at them. But do we do the same with the past things? We often just tend to mimic the same environment for us. Let's say you face something wrong in your life, maybe an it may be a lesson for you, but whenever you come across similar identities, let's say the similar people or the similar environment, you tend to think of that incident because your brain thinks that it will help you get a solution. But what actually happens is that you become more anxious about the situation and tend to escape it. That's what I was doing. So the escape trap was never ending. As I was saying, today itself I was recording a video that I had planned previous day, and it was the previous day that I wanted to show, but it just stumbled upon today. So you'll see me wear this same dress some other video. What I actually wanted to tell you was, we generally perceive ourselves on validations just because no one else is giving them to you. You think you yourself should not validate you for the good you can do. Making it simpler, let's say someone new came to your apartment and you're living with a new person. It's a new identity for you, and you as a person may have the perception to make them know you as a good person. So you will offer them for help, or you'll look good and like be good around people just to let them know that you're a good person. Do you do that often with yourself? Do you treat yourself way good enough for you to know that you're a good person? Do you help yourself? Do you ask yourself if you need rest? Do you ask yourself if you need to be freshen up? Do you respect yourself for others to know that they should? We as humans have that tendency in our mind that's set for that if we will take care of someone, they will indeed do the same. And that's the expectation loop we create. For that to happen, whenever we do something, we always expect a return for it. And if the return is not as equal or as set in our minds, it tends to be neglected or makes us furious of how much efforts we showed and it didn't came back. Similarly, as I did with like the recording process, I gave up so much expectations into it. I did so much hard work, in my opinion, because I didn't know anything about recording and anything like doing on being on camera is a big deal for me. But being able to show it up to you should be the expectation. But what I expect instead is not being able to be at par or less people knowing me. That aches me somewhere, but it's not true. The real foundation should be I putting in my effort and I showing up. And that's what's happening. I'm not showing up because I'm feeling that I'm not as par at myself. I don't know whom I'm comparing myself to, but at least for the moment I'm not comparing myself to my past, because I have been making some very childish videos where I'm just studying and I'm very reluctant to look at the camera or even say that I'm doing this or that. My voice shrills all way through the video. I try not to speak, and that's kind of a progress for me if I consider it to be. And the flaws I look upon may be neglected somehow. I don't know if they can or people will see them, but I can understand that not much people are looking at me right now, so I can, right? I can show what I want to. The fact is, I don't want to complicate it for you. I just wanted to share with you all that it's not the expectations that are set upon by someone else, it's our own expectations that hurt us. No one else expects me to make a good video, look good, speak right, don't make mistakes, and make the background clean also. It's my expectation with myself. I don't know if someone even likes that. but it's me not liking my video. So setting up expectations are somewhat killing us, and we do the same for others. I just want to make a point clear that expectations were hurting me, and so if they're hurting you as well, try to be calm at yourself, try to be at ease. You're doing well, you're doing good, and you need to be at ease with yourself to do better. So first treat yourself well enough for you to be able to do anything else than just reminding yourself of all the flaws that may be there that no one else sees. Most of the times we are our own biggest critique. So let's be calm on ourselves also. And the second point is that I try to upload all the things that I have stacked upon. Maybe they are not perfect for me, maybe they are not perfect for you all, but the imperfection is my craft. That's what I made. The perfection may be done by anyone. Like, it's the standard we set. If I do something differently, that's what I am. So I'll try to edit them soon, and I'll tell you, I made way many mistakes while making this video. I have to cut it a few times here, but I have made the starting for like 5 to 10 times before. So it's not like if someone is going with the flow and thinking that she's speaking nice. No, I'm not. I know that, but it's okay. I know how much progress I have done, and it's a lot for me. Being grateful is not a joke, girls and boys. It's really helped me a lot throughout the years, and I guess I'll be more confident in sharing things with you all. So thank you for watching this. Hope you like it, and meet you soon. Hi, myself Ishika Datta, and today I'm gonna share with you. We as humans, but that imperfection lies within. It's actually a big deal for me.